What's up, y'all? We are headed to Inks Lake State Park for a little adventure and some recharge time. I didn't have time for a long trip, but I needed some time outside. Well, as you can see, we made it to Inks Lake State Park, and it's pretty crowded because the weather is so nice, and it's also pretty close to the city of Austin. With it being close to the city of Austin, it is a busier park, but there's plenty to do here like swim, fish, rent paddle boats, stand-up paddle boards, canoes, kayaks. You can also camp, hike, and bike. I've got about 4 miles until I get to camp. We can also take this way to get to primitive camping, and it's probably only about 1.5 miles, but we're gonna go the long way. So from Lake Trail, we're gonna get onto Woodland Trail. So this is actually my second time back to Inks Lake State Park. I was interested in the primitive camping. The last time I was here, I stayed at a campsite with water and I really enjoyed it, but I love a good primitive campsite. Look at this. The last time I was here, there was water all the way up to the edge of the rock. Now it's way out there. Wow. You can see the fall colors across the way. Fall time in Texas. It's 79 degrees. The high today is 83. The low tonight is 65. It's very tolerable and enjoyable hiking weather right now. One of my favorite things about Inks Lake are the pink rock islands of Valley Spring Gneiss that are bursting through the limestone. Town Mountain Granite is present in the park as well, and these two look similar. However, Gneiss is the more dominant rock in Inks Lake. These rock islands support small plants, and you can see wildflowers, mosses, ferns, and lichens growing from them. So we made it to the top of this big rock and realized that I missed my turn. So we're gonna go back down and find the right turn that I wanna make. Because I went this way last time. There's a trail over here. You can probably see it, it's like right there-ish. And I went that way last time with my friend Mira. And I want to go a different way this time, so we're gonna go back down. We're not that far from it. Always missing turns. I'm always missing turns. I'm back on track, and I just passed another group of hikers. I don't know, it seemed like one of them was in distress a little bit, but I think they have it under control. So even though it's not, you know, over 90 degrees, you still have to just be careful when you're out here. I feel like we started out with a lot of shade. Now we don't have a lot of shade, and that can really get to people. I get hot very easy. Plus I'm physically moving, which makes me hotter. So just come prepared as much as possible so that you can have a good time, have a good experience. Officially on Woodland Trail. So we're here. We're gonna do the rest of Woodland Trail, the blue trail here, Then we'll take connecting trail up to Pecan Flats and up to primitive camping. Looking for these blazes. I see one on a rock over here. I just took a break here for about 10 or 15 minutes. It's a cute little area. It's got lots of rocks and they're perfect for sitting down on. Break spot number 1, we're 1.8 miles in. Okay, I can see the hill country. There were these white flowers along the trail that smelled amazing. I had never smelled this fragrance before. I did a quick search and they might be Wright's Bee Brush. Not too sure, but they were amazing. Made it to our next junction. And we're gonna get on the red trail, connecting trail. So this was my second break spot of the day, which is right here at this restroom. It was the only shade around, so that was the best option. I either lost my umbrella or I left it in the truck. I don't think I left it in the truck, to be honest, because I specifically remember putting it in my backpack, which sucks. But we're just gonna keep going. I believe we have 1.5 miles to camp. We're at 3.5 miles currently. Here we are. So I just passed campsite I. I'm in campsite G. So we should be pretty close. Restrooms, look, there's even trash. And here's campsite G. We made it. This is home, you guys. I gotta put my rain fly on before bed, but that's it. I'm boiling my water. This is my hiking logbook. And for dinner, we have beef lasagna. I haven't had this one. I'm very excited. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and change clothes as well. Get ready for nighttime because the sun is about to go down. Did y'all just hear that? Bruh. It may have been hard to hear, but that was a deer in the background making a grunting noise. It walked near my campsite and I startled it and it started making that grunting noise. Happy Sunday morning. I pretty much have most of the small items organized. I just have to get my sleeping bag, sleeping pad, pillow, and tent put away. So I am officially packed up. Everything is ready to go. I'm just gonna sit here for a few more minutes, take in the quietness, and then I'm gonna head out. We only have about 1.5 miles, maybe even less, before we get back to the car. Really quick, I just wanted to tell a little bit more about the primitive campsites. So there's campsites A through I. There's restrooms right across the way from campsite G. I would say that they're spaced out decently. I could still hear people, but it wasn't distracting or disturbing. There is no water at the primitive site, so you do need to carry your own water in. The short way to primitive sites, I believe I said this earlier, about 1.5 miles. You can go a long way to get here, which I did. It was about 4.25 miles. I have to say, these primitive campsites were awesome. They were spacious, shaded, and clean. We are back on Lake Trail, which means we're pretty close to the car. Well, that is going to wrap up this video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time we hike.